Have you ever noticed how placing the letter D at the beginning of a story's title turns it into something entirely different? You might dismiss it as mere happenstance. However, if you take that same D and position it before any random term that usually makes no sense, it suddenly forms another English word, denies. Yeah, I get it. Mind-blowing, right? Now that I've got your attention, I need to tell you this wild narrative about how the One Piece community in Japan convinced me that the ancient kingdom is linked to Jaya, rests beneath the sea near Enies Lobby, and that the arcs of Skypiea and Dressrosa reveal crucial details about the void. Century, by the conclusion of this, I guarantee you'll laugh as crazily as I did when I realized just how obvious all of this might have been. All right, let's dive in. One Piece is real. In Chapter 253, we discover that Upper Yard in Skypiea was once part of the island Jaya, which exists at sea level. Merging both maps reveals a massive skull-shaped island. Modern Jaya acts as the teeth, while the mythical golden city of Shandora forms one eye. And there's an enormous, perfectly round ginkgo tree producing a gaping void where the other eye ought to be. Why has no one acknowledged this? It appears there's an ancient city in one eye, while the other seems to be a remnant of the island's original structure. One Piece, are you suggesting? Yes, this video also addresses the true nature of the One Piece, revealing why Skypiea may be the most vital arc rather than the least significant one. And we all overlooked it. I first encountered key elements for this theory while researching for my Analviz. I stumbled upon a new Japanese One Piece YouTuber named Yudaron, who sports a Daft Punk mask and has a remarkable video exploring the true essence of the One Piece. Thankfully, since I speak some Japanese, I was able to watch the entire video, and it completely blew my mind. I just sat there, staring at my computer for about 5 minutes. Oddly enough, this theory seems absent from the English-speaking fan base, so I reached out to him on Twitter to ask if I could share his insights. He agreed, and I'm so thankful because it was time to share this knowledge with others. What struck me most was how Oda seems to manipulate words, numbers, and letters significantly more than we English-speaking fans realize. An excellent example relevant to this discussion is the title itself, One Piece. In Japanese, it's represented in katakana as One Piece, but it overlays an existing Japanese phrase, typically pronounced as Hito Tsunagi, implying the great treasure of the One Piece, like the whole piece. Yet, it can also be interpreted as Hito Tsunagi, meaning the treasure that connects people, which is, of course, an essential theme in One Piece. So, the central idea behind this theory is that Jaya lost part of its land, not just once. The upper yard of the One Piece was propelled into the sky by the knock-up stream 400 years ago, in addition to losing land 800 years back during a war with the world government when the city in the left eye was destroyed. This hypothesis aligns neatly, doesn't it? One city represents the right eye, while another represents the left, making the island one ancient kingdom. Wondering what proof I have? There's plenty. Firstly, the series title, One Piece. If Laugh Tale represents the One Piece, potentially absent from the former ancient kingdom, wouldn't that make sense? That was no pun intended. Also, numerous subtle hints scattered throughout Skypiea suggest the left eye of the island has been hidden or obliterated. For example, on the cover of Volume 27, Luffy has his left eye shut. I noticed that Robin in Volume 24 shares a similar trait. Add to that Pedro's missing left eye, Shank's scar, Luffy's scar, Zoro's scar, and the singular piece missing from the ancient kingdom. There are multiple instances hinting at the left eye's concealment or destruction in Skypiea. For instance, in the cover of Volume 27, we see Luffy with his left eye closed. Even Robin shows a similar aspect in Volume 24. We also have significant imagery with Doflamingo's Jolly Roger, where the skull's left eye is crossed out. The volumes around the Skypiea arc are some of the most crucial in the entire saga. During this period, many important characters emerge. We meet Blackbeard and discuss Dream's significance, then Bellamy and Doflamingo, who are highly pertinent to this theory. We also see meetings between Shanks and Whitebeard and Ace and Buggy. Each closely ties back to Roger, who left a message on a poneglyph in Shandora rather than anywhere else. However, the character closest to Roger introduced in this arc is none other than Mont-Blanc Noland. He serves as a direct counterpart to Roger. Their story connections hint that Jaya was the ancient kingdom, with Laugh Tale representing its missing element. Noland and Roger, although powerful, free-spirited adventurers, exhibit contrasting narratives. The panel where only Noland hears the bell's sound suggests he possessed the voice of all things, similar to Luffy and Roger. Both discovered legendary locations, Shandora and Laugh Tale, yet returned without proof and faced death sentences. However, their narratives diverge here. Noland was labeled a liar, while Roger ignited a new piracy era. Whereas Noland couldn't navigate back to Shandora, Roger certainly knew the way to Laugh Tale. Noland wept, while Roger laughed. Noland told the truth Shandora was real, while Roger's core of the One Piece transcended gold and silver. Another thought arises: what if Noland found the city of the right eye, and Roger discovered the One Piece linked to the left eye? In Mock Town at the arc's onset, Bellamy ridicules dreamers and claims the era of dreams is over, specifically mocking the Golden City and the One Piece as delusions. However, as this arc concludes, Luffy rings the Golden Bell, validating that the Golden City never ceased to exist. Isn't it ironically fitting if the One Piece, another dream, was located precisely in the area Bellamy ridiculed? Furthermore, upon reaching Shandora's ruins, Robin asserts without doubt that the city fought against its enemy in the war. If Shandora was part of the ancient kingdom, it logically follows not only as an ally, but also as an integral part. Additionally, Shandora uniquely employs the ancient script on the poneglyphs as its primary writing form. Since the Kozuki clan crafted the poneglyphs for the ancient kingdom, and this script is utilized casually within Shandora, wouldn't it make the most sense that Shandora was indeed part of that ancient kingdom? Recent developments also shed light on why references to the sun gods, now acknowledged as Nika, abound. When I observed Luffy in a pose identical to Nika, I immediately related it to the Shandian soldiers. Given that both Nika and Joy Boy, names tied to laughter, may reference the same figure from 800 years ago, isn't it plausible these customs persisted in Jaya due to its historical ties to the ancient kingdom? I contemplated that the sun isn't the only major symbol in the narrative. One theme recurrent throughout One Piece is the moon. It appears everywhere, and I could never tally the significant happenings under a full moon. Typically, the sun and moon correlate in varied mythologies. On Zu, another ally of the ancient kingdom, we meet guardians of day and night, Nekomamushi and Inuarashi. Logically, wouldn't the city of the right eye correlate with the sun and the left with the moon? Seeking further insights, I discovered a striking color spread in Chapter 269, depicting the Straw Hats in a location reminiscent of Wano, surrounded by birds symbolizing the Kozuki crest, which intriguingly features crossbones but lacks a skull. The last image of Chapter 268 leads into this coincidence. The inscription Robin deciphers among the ruins states, "We are the ones who weave history with the sound of the great bell." This indicates the Kozuki's significant role in history. I recalled a line from Bingsake categorizing it as a farewell to the harbor of the spinning village. Compounding this, I remembered the Shandians originating from the moon and descending onto Jaya with advanced technology, making them ideal candidates from a once mighty kingdom. Next, a concept I gleaned from Yudaron shifted my understanding of Oda's storytelling. Oda often plays with chapter numbers to encapsulate what will transpire or conceal a deeper meaning. A notably specific date in the plot is the 12th of May, 1122, when Noland discovers Jaya. He rarely provides exact dates, so why now? 5 years later, in 1127, Shandora is propelled skyward. This interaction is telling, especially considering the phrase Hitotsunagi into Rodoroku. Recall that Hitotsunagi refers to the One Piece, and in signals a bell's sound. Thus, this date might signify the One Piece roars with the sound of a bell. This bell represents an unfulfilled promise to Noland, which transcended generations until Luffy ultimately fulfilled it. Another uncompleted pledge, made by Joy Boy 800 years back, echoes through Noland's two key dates. Subtracting 400 years from 1122 and 1127, we arrive at 722 and 727, respectively, perhaps indicating the promise made to the Mermaid Princess and the destruction year of the ancient kingdom. I know we're delving deep here, but stay with me, what comes next astonished me. When we examine chapters corresponding to these numerical designations, 722 unveils Doflamingo's identity as a celestial dragon and narrates the origins of the world government. This setup involved 19 out of 20 royal families relocating to Mariowa, leading to the establishment of new ruling families now residing on Dressrosa. In Chapter 727, as the battle in Block D proceeds, we witness the unfolding story of Doflamingo's ascension. When referencing this chapter, the wordplay reads Kai Nai Akaru, indicating falling to the ground, signifying not only Dressrosa's descent, but paralleling the downfall of the ancient kingdom. You might question what binds Shandora to Dressrosa. The connection becomes apparent in the chapter where Noland learns that Shandora has vanished, highlighted by Kalgura's wait for Noland's return. Chapter 292, aptly titled The Half Moon Hidden by Clouds. The wordplay reveals Tuskegee 2 moons symbolizing 2 half moons merging to form a whole, hence the sun. Could it also imply that the D is interpreted as a half moon? 8 centuries prior, the Sun People faced annihilation, and the One Piece embodies the sun, yielding a circle that became a half circle, a letter. The will of D seems to be restoration, striving for unity as one whole. At this point, I felt everything was becoming increasingly cogent. Now, onto the ultimate enigma. Why do I presume the One Piece, or Laugh Tale, resides at Enies Lobby, Anaslar, by a location that seemed utterly perplexing within the tale, never descends into darkness? The island's immense justice gates appear to necessitate unwrapped explanations. What if these structures hint at remnants of the ancient kingdom? Did the government construct their facilities upon these ruins? Is the ceremonial exhibition of captured pirates a reminder of past victories over the erstwhile pirate kingdom? This island, dubbed Honoshima, mirrors the tale of justice. Reflecting on the multiple interpretations of the term One Piece, I discovered companion meanings for Shiho. In various kanji combinations, Shiho signifies not only justice, but also 4 directions, secret knowledge, and greatest treasure. Thus, the island of 4 directions parallels the 4 road poneglyphs leading to Laugh Tale. It represents hidden knowledge of ancient history, and incidentally, it could symbolize the One Piece itself. Consequently, it makes sense for this location to be one of the most fortified spaces globally. For Luffy, breaching this island signifies declaring war on the entire world government. Let's not forget this arc is where we first learn about the ancient kingdom. Yet, The One Piece cannot possibly be located within a marine stronghold, can it? This leads us to ponder where it might be. Reflecting on Roger and Noland's contrasting stories, consider if Noland's dream kingdom was sent skyward, while Roger's island was buried under the ocean. So, is there any suggestion that something important might lie beneath Enies Lobby? The wordplay in Chapter 727, depicting Dressrosa's fall, may reveal that Laugh-Tale plummeted beneath the waves. I strongly suspect Enies Lobby shelters the ancient city from Jaya, with Laugh-Tale lying beneath the floating island, housing the One Piece. Just like the concealed world beneath Dressrosa, it's conceivable that Roger smirked upon arriving at Laugh-Tale because he had traversed the ancient kingdom long ago, right before everyone's eyes. The ultimate evidence lies within Roger's final words at his execution, the lines that birthed One Piece. In the Japanese version, Oda presents a clever wordplay. Roger states, "I left everything in this world there," but it also implies that there can mean bottom. Essentially, he conveyed, "I left everything